What's up, guys? If you saw my review for Vice, I said that my microphone is still broken, so sorry about that. I'm also very, very sick, so apologies for my croaky voice and my appearance, not feeling too great, but I do really enjoy doing these film reviews. So yeah, let's get talking about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This is another Spider-Man film by Sony. They did Venom earlier on, and I didn't know, this isn't a spoiler, that the post-credit scene of Venom was one of the scenes from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And that's basically confirming that these two films take place in the same Sony Spider-Verse. Venom and Into the Spider-Verse take place in two alternate dimensions, but it's very exciting if they could potentially come together in some way that merges live action and animation. I really, really love this film. It tells the story of Miles Morales, not Peter Parker, who is a mixed-race teenager living in Brooklyn, and he gets bitten by a radioactive spider and becomes Spider-Man. But it's not really about him just being Spider-Man. It's really about a lot more than that. The film's central message is that anyone can wear the mask, and I really, really like that, because people are going to see themselves in Miles Morales and think to themselves, that could be me. The film tells its story in such a funny and unique way. I really couldn't resist it. So, Miles Morales has sort of a rocky relationship with his father, who is a policeman. He's forced to go to this expensive school that he really doesn't like. He'd much rather be at a local school with his friends. He gets along much better with his Uncle Aaron, voiced by Mahershala Ali, than he does with his own father. And one day, he gets bitten by this radioactive spider and starts developing Spider-Man's powers. And I can't really spoil anything, but lots of different spider people end up in this film. If you've seen the trailers, that's really not spoiling anything. It's sort of the whole premise of the film. So you end up with a Spider-Gwen Stacy, voiced by Haley Steinfeld. You end up with an alternate dimensions version of Peter Parker, and he's slightly overweight, and this Peter Parker takes Miles Morales under his wing. You end up with a Spider-Noir, voiced hilariously by Nicolas Cage, who speaks like he's from a black and white comic book, and from all those old detective films, and I really loved that. He has so many funny one-liners. There's also a Spider-Ham, Peter Porker, a Spider-Pig, voiced by John Mulaney, who is one of my favourite comics, stand-up comedians. That is, he is just so funny, and since I love John Mulaney so much, I probably found Spider-Ham's scenes more hilarious than most other people. There's also an anime version of Spider-Man, a Spider-Girl, Penny Parker. One of my favourite things about this film was seeing all these different spider people team up to take down the Kingpin, voiced by Liv Schreiber, whose plan is basically to open up this portal that will open up lots of different dimensions, and this portal could potentially implode on itself, destroy Brooklyn, and wipe out everyone that Miles Morales knows and loves. The animation style for this film is absolutely gorgeous. It's such a unique and dazzling style. The film was produced by Lord and Miller, who did the Lego Movie, 21 Jump Street, should have done Solo. It's also written by Phil Lord, and you can just see their comic style stamped all over this film. Lots of the scenes are taken straight from a comic book, and sometimes there are pop-ups, you can see what characters are thinking. These action scenes are so immersive, you feel like you're right in the middle of the action that's happening. The style is so unique. And when I saw the trailer for this film, over a year ago, December 2017, I knew that it was going to be one of my most anticipated films of 2018. It completely lived up to the hype. It blends comedy, hilarious comedy, with really deep emotion. You care a lot about Miles Morales and the journey that he has to go on. You care very much about the relationship that he has to his family, and that just brings some really, really genuine emotion to this film, and I loved that aspect, because it doesn't skimp out on the drama. It doesn't just focus on comedy, and it balances comedy and drama just fantastically well. The only minor flaws that I have with this film are that Kingpin's plan could have been explained a bit better. I wasn't quite sure how he was going about doing what he wanted to do. I understood what his motive was, I just didn't understand how his plan was going to work. I also wanted a bit more of all the spider people teaming up. They have some really, really funny one-liners, and there are a few action scenes where they will team up, but I just wanted more of them working together as a group. But all in all, I loved Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's one of my favourite films of 2018. I will be posting my favourite films of 2018 list very soon, so look out for that. I'm going to give Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse an A. Definitely check it out. It just won Best Animated Feature at the Golden Globes. I really hope that it deservedly wins Best Animated Feature at the Oscars. And yeah, those are my thoughts on Into the Spider-Verse. If you guys have seen it, let me know what you thought. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And until the next time, goodbye.